Good morning and welcome to Parent Connect for September. Today we're going to be talking about routines. So you're going to watch some videos and then at the end you will see some examples of routine charts. Keep in mind too, if you need a routine chart or something that interests you, your home visitor can help you create one. We do have the capability to print in color, also laminate different things. Your home visitor is a really good resource if you have questions, and they would definitely be very helpful at creating some structure for you. Some recommendations I suggest for creating routines, maybe start small with morning routine or evening routine, or if you have those down, you can move into an after bedtime or an after nap routine, or when the kids get home from school type of routine. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
Structure is all the things we do in our homes to make our children feel safe and comfortable. Routines can help us add structure to our homes.
Structure definitely helps kids feel safe and secure because it helps them understand what's coming next. It helps make their lives more predictable.
There are 4 steps to creating a routine. Step 1. Identify a routine that works for your family. Think of all the things that should be part of the routine and in what order they should occur. It may be helpful to create routines around key times of the day, such as getting ready for bed or meal times. Keep in mind that the routine should work for the whole family and not just your child.
So it is important that we take time as parents and make a plan or a schedule or structure, something that we agree on so that, again, in the moment, that makes it easier to access those particular strategies that you as parents want to use.
Step 2. Explain the routine. Make sure your child knows what you want him to do and when you want him to do it. Simple charts with pictures can help your child remember what to do. Young children may also need to be told and reminded what to do. Step 3. Follow the routine. Your child may not always want to follow the routine, especially when it means ending playtime or going to bed. It may also be difficult for you as a parent to always follow the routine. It may be harder when you are tired or stressed. Whenever possible, stick to the routine. This will help your child know what you want and do what you ask.
Kids will challenge and test structure, and I think part of parenting is thinking about what's happening and why it's happening. And sometimes kids will challenge structure or refuse to do something to kind of test a system.
Step 4. Use consequences. If your child resists following the routine, remind him there may be a consequence. For instance, say, if you don't come to the dinner table, you will not have playtime tonight. You can also try rewarding your child for following the routine. Be consistent with the routine and let your child know you expect it to be followed. A tip to keep in mind when using structure: just because you have a routine doesn't mean that you can't be flexible and do other things when something comes up. When the routine changes, let your child know about the change. This will help your child know what is happening and what you want them to do.
It's this balance between creating structure and not creating a level of rigidity that doesn't allow kids to explore, that doesn't allow for unexpected things to happen either to you or to your kid.
Having structure helps your child understand what you want him to do, which can lead to good behavior. Structure is all the
And this part is going to talk about giving directions. You know what I mean, right?
Tommy's such a good boy, kind, attentive. I couldn't ask for a better child. And he's at that age where he's starting to be really curious about everything going on around him. In fact, he's like a little sponge. What's that, Mommy? How's this work, Mommy? It's really exciting. Except for one little thing.
What's this, Mommy?
That's a thingamajig. You know, a digger, what's it?
It's probably just a phase he's going through, but he doesn't seem to be able to follow directions very well. It's like he sometimes can't comprehend what I'm saying to him. Look. Oh, that's great, honey. Very cool. But don't forget, when you're all done here, you need to put all these little doodads away back in your whatchamajig. Oh, I don't know. It just feels like we're speaking different languages. I mean, I get that he's only 3, but he just doesn't understand what I'm asking him to do. Do you know what I mean? Okay, now I'd like you to take those pullovers and your little boxers and put them in the same drawer as your dungarees, just next to your Bermudas. And then you can start on your PJs and your other skivvies. Oh, and put your sandals and flip-flops away as well. It just gets me a little frustrated is all. I mean, I talk to people every day. I should be able to communicate with a 3-year-old. I mean, how hard could it be?
I think often we have expectations that are not appropriate for the abilities of our young children. And we speak and expect that, okay, we told them to go get the blue sneaker out of the closet and put it in your, toy bin, and we give these multiple commands. And that's assuming many things, that they know their colors, that they know, the articles of clothing, that they can follow multiple steps, that their attention span is long enough to really understand multiple step commands. So it's really assuming a lot versus keeping our directions or our instructions short and brief and at their level.
I just want my son to listen to me. I want to know that he understands what I say and feels good about accomplishing the things that I tell him to do. And I want to make sure that I'm not confusing him. Tommy, please pick up your books and put them back where you got them on the shelves over there.
A part of making sure that the kids understand and have heard you is making sure that when it's possible, you have their eye contact, if you can get down on their level and speak clearly using their language. That way, you really can maximize the likelihood that they heard you and understand what you're saying.
Good try, but you know what? Your books go on the shelf with your other books. Do you understand?
And then if they're doing it, praising that they did it. That way they learn that when mommy gives an instruction and I do it, I'm gonna get positive attention.
Thank you, Tommy. You did a very good job putting away all your books. Well, things are getting better. He's following my directions more often, especially when I make sure that he understands what I say. So now, being clear in my communication is my new focus.
Oh, muy bien.
Clear communication, like crystal, like lake, at sunset, at twilight. Clear, period.
That's a cut. Thanks, everybody.
That's great, guys. Thank you.
Okay, so now here is an example of one of the daily routine charts. So you have a morning routine and different pictures associated with what comes first and so on, and then the afternoon routine and then the evening routine. And with these can be created. We do have a lot of pictures that we can use. So that's something that we can help you create, change it up for you. This one looks like it's just printed off. So, and some of them have Velcro where you can interchange the different pictures as well too. And then let's go to the next one. This one's on a refrigerator. So these are just squares that are printed off and cut up and laminated, probably with magnets on the back of them, sometimes Velcro or just using regular tape. And again, you can interchange these. You can get your children to help you by, helping color them in. So they're part of the process as well too, help cut them out. And then this one is kind of cool because once it's done, you just fold the flap up and they can see that it's completed. When it shows the picture, they still have to do it for that day. And it can be as simple or as detailed as you want. So if you have a very young child up to an older child, you can create them per child. Or you can create them for the household with just, you can have eat breakfast, brush your teeth, get dressed, and all of this could be for everybody, right? So you get to choose how you want it to look like. Same with the routine. You are in charge of choosing what that routine is going to consist of. Stay consistent. It can be difficult, but we know that you got this. Okay, I do not have anything else for Parent Connect today. So hopefully we see you next month, or we do have top time tonight.